Hello, 7th grade math. I want to make this short video just to explain everything that went over in those videos so that way you can understand what's going on, what's expected of you from this. So there's a couple things you're told about. One is complementary angles, two is supplementary angles, and the last one was vertical angles. On today's notes, I'm only going to hold you guys accountable for complementary and supplementary angles for today. We'll be talking about vertical angles and the missing angles tomorrow in that work. So to cover this first, we're going to look at the definition of both of those. You should have been able to define complementary and supplementary angles from those videos before. So you know that a complementary angle is something that's going to equal 90 degrees. So you look at the two sets of angles and they equal 90 degrees, you know you have a complementary angle. Now what is a supplementary angle? Well, that's angles that add up to 180 degrees. So we know that the first one, complementary, has to equal 90 degrees. The second one has to equal 180 degrees. Now 180 degrees is just a straight line. Let me make that a little bit better for you guys. That's the best straight line I can draw for you guys. So, and then 90 degrees is just like a box corner. So this would be looking like this, and there's usually a notation on there, like here, that denotes that it's a 90-degree angle. So for the first question, how you guys go about solving this is we care about, first off, both the angles at the same time. So we look at 1, and we also look at 2. So we look at both these angles together and see which ones they lie under. So if they add up to equal 90 degrees or if they equal 180 degrees. If they don't do either one of those, we are going to call none of the above. So the first thing I do when I look at these problems is I will highlight the angles that we have. I know this can be harder for you guys to do on your computers at the moment. You can just trace them with your finger just to see which ones you're looking at. So I'm going to look at angle A, X, and Y, and also angle, use a different color, Y, X, and B. Now there's a few ways we can look at this. If we make these two angles, we know that we're tracing out what looks to be a corner of a box. So knowing that's a corner of a box, you can say that it is going to be 90 degrees. So these two angles adding up to equal 90 degrees. Which definition is that? Well, it's complementary, so we can say it's a complementary angle. The other way you can go about solving this is using those vertical angles, as you guys have learned about before. So we know that if this angle right here is equal to 90 degrees, vertical angle says that this angle down here also has to equal 90 degrees. Same thing can be said about this angle. And if all these angles equal 90 degrees, this one's vertical from it, so this one also has to equal 90 degrees. So we call that also a complementary angle, solving that mathematically. The next question we'll go over for you guys is what happens if there's one that's a supplementary angle. So we're going to look at this one. Number 2, we're going to look at if this one is a supplementary angle or complementary. So first thing I'm going to do, like I said before, is I always like to highlight my angles. So we're looking at angles FPA and FPB. So we're going F, P, and A, and angle F, P, and B. So knowing these lines, when they connect, do they form a 90-degree angle? We can make a box out of these angles. The answer is no. We can't make a box out of one of them. Are they still connected? Yeah, they are. They're sharing this line right here. They share this line together. So we already know it can't be a complementary angle, and it can't be none of the above because they're still touching. So it leaves us with a supplementary angle. We also know this because when they connect them, it forms a straight line. So that's the easiest way you guys can identify each of these. Now tomorrow what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the missing angles. That's me looking at for example, if I was giving you an angle that was 142 degrees, find the missing angle here. Well, we know that if we're looking for this angle, it's going to be supplementary. So it's going to equal 180 degrees. And we're already taking out 140 of it, so we just subtract them to get 38 degrees for x. This is what we're going to be looking into tomorrow. Just give you guys a heads up on this. So if you guys already understand how to identify them, you're good today. We'll be dealing with this stuff tomorrow. So if you guys have any other questions for me, please feel free to email me. I'll be more than willing to answer at any time of the day. So have a great day, enjoy the work, and see you guys later.